Check the butt. I saw where it landed, but I'm not gonna. That is definitely over the. Is it over the camera? 50-50 chance. Which one's the camera? Is it this one that's the camera, or is it the top one? Top one is
in the camera.
Jacob, assist me on the other side of the fence.
Oh, wait, yeah, it is. Wait, they're both the camera, Jacob.
Which one am I supposed to assist with?
Okay, put that through the bottom of this.
Oh, I'm so helpful. What am I supposed to do? This is all I got.
Push it. Push the zip line.
It is.
No further.
That's literally as far as it's gonna go.
Hello everybody and welcome to the first ever official Blitzball League World Series matchup between Team Hartoon and Team Kramer at 11:30 a.m. We have an absolutely outstanding matchup for you today. Just a little bit, we'll get to look at the lineups. I believe here they are, the lineups for Team Kramer. Ethan Motzinger, Ian Kramer, and Jacob Tayo rounding out the order. There's just three. It'll be a 3v2 matchup. Here we look at the lineups from Team Hartoon. Ethan Hartoon will lead off, and Jaden Hockett will hit second. We don't know exactly what to expect. There are early reports that the wind is blowing out today, which sometimes means that there will be more offense than usual. But Blitzball as a whole has been very up and down throughout the season. Some 3-0 games, some 10-20 games. The opening day was a 30-25 slugfest. So whatever we get today, I'm sure it will be an absolutely exciting matchup. Stay tuned for the beginning of the Blitzball World Series.
We're rolling.
Jaden Hockett will be the starting pitcher for Team Hartoon. We did think it was going to be Ethan Hartoon, but Jaden Hockett will be the surprise starter. As we see, his stats are not exactly great this season, but it was a small sample size. Only pitched in 2 games. We got a 7-0 count to the leadoff batter Ethan Motzinger as he takes that, and Jaden walks the first guy he faces. Maybe struggling with control here early on. Ian Kramer will hit second as the first pitch is taken for a ball inside. See Ian Kramer's stats here. Oh, I didn't mean for them to be overlapping on the scoreboard, but see, he hit 179, high on base percentage for the batting average. He hits for power, but he does not make contact extraordinarily often. Now the 7-1 pitch to Ian Kramer. Oh, and Ian cracks that one deep to left field, and I think that'll be gone. Yep. Ian Kramer hits a home run. 2-0, Team Kramer. Jaden put that one in the danger zone, and Ian crushed it. Well, Jaden will need to find the strike zone if he's gonna start giving up home runs really early on. We're gonna need to stop walking people as Jacob takes the first ball. That one's in there for a strike. We see Jacob's batting stance. He hit 222 or 226 as he gets plunked there. Now the Jaden telling him to get off the plate. Classic. The 6-1 pitch to Jacob is taken for a strike right down the middle. Jacob Tayo hesitant to swing in his first at bat. The 6-2 now is barely a ball. That was a dangerous take. As Jacob Tayo will see the 7-2 pitch, and a swing and miss. That'll be a strikeout. Jaden Hockett picks up his first strikeout, and he will face Ethan Motzinger. We see Ethan Motzinger's batting stats here. We didn't see him in the first at bat. He did have a good year, as I can say, being Michael Craig, the commentator. The 7-1 pitch to Jaden Hockett is, and it hits him, so that'll be a walk. Just man on first. Ian Kramer comes up for his second at bat after demolishing a fastball. Maybe it was a slider, I don't remember. He swings and misses, trying to hit a home run again. I don't blame him. The 1-1 now to Ian is very inside, behind Ian, in fact. The 7-1 pitch now is swung and that'll be right through the wickets at shortstop. Let's get a bit better angle here. Ethan Hartoon tries to field this ball, but just right through his legs. Blitzballs can be difficult to field at times, but I think if you ask him, Ethan would tell you that he should make that play. Jacob Tayo now up again. He struck out in his last at bat. Or did he strike out in the first at bat? Yeah, he struck out in the last at bat. Jacob Tayo walks. Whoops, a little late on the commentary. Still getting used to being Michael Craig. As whoa, they're doing a little Yankees elbow bash there. That's nice. Now Ethan Motzinger up for his third plate appearance. He walked in his first two. Jaden Hockett really trying to... Jaden Hockett up to 56 pitches in the first inning. He's really not thrown very many strikes and really has struggled through this first couple times through the batting order. Jaden practicing that motion as he's very fond of. And he hits Ethan for the second hit batsman of the game, so that, or the second hits batsman of the at bat, so that will count as a walk as well. Looks like we have a pitching change. Ethan Hartoon in, so we see Ethan Hartoon's stats. Ethan Hartoon was a workhorse, pitched the most innings of anyone in the league, and the ERA might look a little bit high, but compared to everyone else, that's not too shabby. Hartoon throws much harder than Jaden, as you no doubt have already realized. So he puts that one in there at the top corner for a 1-2 count now to Ian. As it'll be a ball down. The 6-2 now is swung on, and I think Ian got hit. Yeah, well, that'll be a strikeout, as Jacob Tayo will come up to the plate. First pitch is a ball. Jacob really not looking ready to swing. And the second pitch is a good strike. Really an unhittable pitch. Now the 7-1 to Jacob is taken for a ball. That'll drive in a run. And Ethan Motzinger up now. The 1-0 is taken for a ball. 2-0 now. Also taken for a ball. The 6-0 with the bases loaded is taken for a strike. Good strike there. 7-1 now. And that'll be another walk. That'll make it 5-0. The first pitch to Ian Kramer is, there we go, right in there for a strike. Maybe Ethan Hartoon just trying to find that release point. That one's in the dirt. 6-1 now is taken for a strike. That'll be a 6-2 count. Ethan Hartoon trying to tiptoe out of this jam here. As he does, he gets Ian Kramer swinging for the third out. The starting pitcher for Team Kramer will, of course, be Ethan Motsinger after his phenomenal Cy Young year. We see his stats, 3.7 ERA, and the rest of the stats just sort of fall in line after that, if I do say so myself. See, fires 2 fastballs right past the head of Ethan Hartoon, as there's the first strike of the game. See Ethan Hartoon's batting stats now, as that's a strike. Ethan had a good year. He's a good hitter. He would definitely have led the league in home runs had he been able to play every game of the season. Now the 7-2 is high. That's a walk. Jaden Hockett now up as he takes that for a ball. See Jaden Hockett's stats, and just like the pitching stats, they don't really jump out at you like something you'd expect from an all-star. But really, at least Jaden's here. So many others may have blown off the Blitzball World Series despite the cash prize. I'm not trying to name names, but like Reese, Adam, maybe. Who knows? The 4-2 to Jaden Hockett is a strike. That'll be strike 3 as he
that was the Giants.
Strikes out looking. This ankle does not really tell us a whole lot. My apologies. 1 out now, guy on first. Ethan Hartoon back up at the plate as he sees that one for a ball in the dirt. The 1-0. And it hits him. Now I tried to explain this last inning, but if you get hit twice in an at-bat, that is really the same as like getting hit in real baseball. So if you get hit twice, you take your base. The 4-0 now is exactly what I'm talking about. He gets hit for the second time, so he will take his base. Men on first and second. Jaden Hockett will take his second at bat. Nice pitch there from Ethan. The 0-1 is inside. Ethan trying to establish that slider early on. As Jaden Hockett fouls that back. Good swing from Jaden. Fouling a ball straight back is a good sign that you're really on a fastball. And he takes that slider, not fooled at all. Bad location there from Ethan.
Oh my God.
The 3-2 is in the dirt. Jaden really not swinging at the slider early on. 5-2 is fastball. Jaden grounds that one, and I believe it hit the base. Yes, it hit the base. We won't be able to see that from our angle, but this hits the third base bag for an infield single. That'll be bases loaded.
Hey, that's in. That's a hit. Boy, Jaden.
Alright, so Ethan finds himself in a little bit of trouble now. Bases loaded with only 1 out. As Ethan Hartoon swings and misses at a high fastball. The 3-1 is taken. Well done. Great pitch. The 7-2 is taken as Ethan Motsinger walks in a run. That'll make it a 5-1 ball game. And he is up to 42 pitches now in the first inning. Still trying to settle in, but maybe that'll help. There's a strike right down the middle. The 0-1 is taken for a ball way high. 3-1 now to Jaden. Is fouled back again. The 3-2 is a strike. Same pitch as the first strikeout. Now Ethan Hartoon up. Now Ethan Hartoon faced Ethan Motsinger quite a bit, and the two Ethans both got the better of one another on the mound, if you understand what I'm saying. Ethan Hartoon did not hit Ethan Motsinger extremely well, and Ethan Motsinger did not hit Ethan Hartoon really at all. So as Ethan Hartoon strikes out, looking, that backdoor two-seamer is really working early in the outing. We go down to the top of the second as Ethan Hartoon looks to continue his success for the last out where he struck out Ian Kramer. And there's 2 straight balls from Ethan. The 4-1 is way high and over the backstop. Now for those of you who are not necessarily familiar with our Blitzball League, throwing it over the backstop at Peg Pierce moves up the runners one base, and it's kind of like a passed ball. And it is by far the most embarrassing thing that a pitcher can do. That'll be a strike to Ethan Motzinger. He has a 1-1 count. I got distracted with my explanation. 1-1 count. Jacob Tiles over at first base as he takes that one for a ball in the dirt. The 5-1 now is swung on and missed. Good high fastball. Nice life. Good rise. Blitzballs can rise, as you probably already know. The 5-2 now is another one. Good rising fastball. That one at the top of the zone just looks so hittable until it just kind of jumps over your bat. Ian Kramer now up. Ian Kramer hit a home run the first inning, but since then has not had as much success. The 2-0 now is taken for a strike. Ethan Hartoon, the velocity is very good early in the game. It'll be interesting to see whether he can sort of maintain the same velocity throughout his day today as he gets the late swing and miss from Ian Kramer. The 3-2 now is taken for a ball down. 4-2 is, I don't really know what that was. Maybe a slider that didn't quite break. Maybe a pitch, new pitch altogether, as Ian pops that one up, and Ethan will catch that for out number 2. Man, the camera, I apologize. The camera will be fixed in the later innings, but we didn't realize that it was at a 45-degree angle. Jacob Tayo now up. Really doesn't swing at the first pitch, as you can see from the stance. I don't even think he's looking at the ball. That dog in the right over there is Freddie. That is Ethan Hartoon and his dad's dog. Also the unofficial, actually I can make it official since I guess I am the leader of the league. The official OBL mascot is Freddie the dog. Well, Jacob walks. I'll put guys on first and second. I mean, look at how adorable that dog is. He's quite a bit bigger now, I think, than he was when we taped this, but this will stand as sort of footage of baby Freddy when he is all grown up. Alright, this next pitch will be the 70th pitch of the game from Ethan Hartoon. That is not a terrible blitzball pitch count, but not totally great if you have to average 25 pitches per out, as Ethan Motzinger pops up and will walk back to the dugout with his head hung. Now it's bottom of the second as Ethan Motzinger strikes out Jaden Hockett, and he's moving quick as there's a foul ball. The 3-1 to Ethan Hartoon is swung on and missed inside. Ethan Motzinger really moving with a good pace in the bottom of the second. Maybe wanting to sort of rectify his mistakes. Ooh, I think that was ruled a ball. None of us really know whether it hit the strike zone or not. It was damn close. As Ethan Hartoon will get hit again. That's like 5 walks, I think. 4 walks already. As that'll be a ball inside for Jaden. The 2-0 now to Jaden Hockett is taken for a strike. That backdoor 2-seamer is really something that Ethan Motzinger likes to go to a lot. I think I've heard him say that he thinks it pairs well with the slider. As the 5-2 now to Jaden is swung on and missed. Good slider there. That angle wasn't too bad. You can kind of see the break. Ethan Hartoon now up. He struck out once, but basically other than that, he's just gotten hit every time. The 1-0 is fouled off. He's really on that fastball. The 1-1 now to Ethan Hartoon. Taken for a ball in the dirt. 3-1 is grounded, and I don't think Ethan Motzinger could make the play, so that'll be a single. Guys on first and second. As you can see, yep, it gets through the hole and into the outfield. Jaden Hockett up again. Jaden Hockett has not had a whole lot of success early in this game. As you can see, he swings at a ball about 3 feet up as he gets hit in the abdomen. Blitz balls don't hurt a tremendous amount for those of you who have not played, as Ethan Motley really ties up Jaden. Maybe that hit by pitch is in his mind still. Not a swing of a man who knows what he's doing at the plate right now. 6-2 is, whoa, absolutely dirty pitch. You can see the break on that as Jaden Hockett strikes out, and that'll be the end of the second inning. Going now to the top of the third, Ethan Hartoon at 75 pitches. Don't really know what Team Hartoon's strategy is for this game, being as if Jaden Hockett doesn't have it today, Ethan Hartoon is really on his own. And being at 77 pitches already, he's got a ways to go. We got the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. We got 4 more innings of this game, so be interesting to see what happens. It's a 5-1 ball game. Has been a 5-1 ball game for a little bit. As the 2-1 now, to Ian is taken for a ball. The 4-1 to Ian is hit high. That's hit deep, and I think that is the second home run of the game for Ian Kramer. Second home run of the game for anyone. Both for Ian Kramer. Well done. I think that swing might have been prettier than the first one. That was really calm. It was a little bit better pitch than the first one was. It was a little bit faster, and it was just going to hit the outside corner, but Ian Kramer turned on it and pulled it to left. Really just a good swing, good at bat for me, and he's really in the zone. Maybe a potential postseason hero, Ian Kramer. The 2-0 now to Jacob Tayo is taken. Jacob Tayo without a hit. I think he's got like 4 walks as he swings and misses. The 3-1 is taken for taken for a strike. I guess that was the 5-1. Now it'll be 5-2 is taken. 6-2 from Ethan Hartoon in the 90th pitch of his day, and that'll be strike 3. Good two-seam action. Ethan Hartoon's fastball sort of naturally drifts in the direction towards the right-handed batter. Arm side run, they call that. Well, the 1-0 from Ethan Hartoon is way outside. Really inconsistent early on. Forgot to mention that home run from Ian makes it a 6-1 ball game, as it'll be fouled off. The 3-1 is taken for a ball low. Oh, that was a good pitch. That was a good strike to swing at, too. Ethan Motzlinger not being very decisive. 4-2 now. And taken for a ball low and outside. Full count. And that'll be taken for a ball. That was the 100th pitch of Ethan Hartoon's day. As that one's in for a strike. Good pitch. Man on first, 1 out. Ian Kramer up. Ian Kramer has 2 home runs on the day, as that's a beautiful pitch. 2-2. 2-2 count and swing and miss. Not a whole lot you can do with that pitch. That's a really good pitch. As that one is also a good pitch. Ethan Hartoon really firing bullets after that home run. 108th pitch now is swung on and missed. Ethan Hartoon is, I think, finding it. Maybe in the zone here. The 1-2. is ball outside. 3-2. And whew, good bounce back inning from Ethan Hartoon after that home run. Beautiful. As Ethan Motzinger will try to sort of get the ball rolling. I believe this will probably be his last inning. He does have 2 relatively experienced pitchers behind him waiting in the bullpen. So 3 good innings is really all they need. He is up at 92 pitches. 1-1 now. Is up in the air, and that'll be caught by Jacob Tayo in center field. Jaden Hockett now up. That one is skied, and Ethan Motzinger will catch that. 2 quick outs, 2 very quick blitz ball outs. And Ethan Hartoon is back up, and there's strike 1. The 0-1 is, ooh, a lot of movement on that pitch. I think that might have been the wind. 1-1 is taken for a ball. 97 pitches, the 98th coming up here. As that one's in the dirt. Ooh, good 2-seam fastball. A little bit of sink action there. That'll be the second strike. And I don't know what the count is because the thing's not up, but it's like 4-2 count, I think. 2 strikes. And that'll be a ball. Yeah, 4-2. Now it's 5-2. 101 pitches on the day for Ethan Motzinger. See if he can strike Ethan Hartoon out and end his day. And he does. Good pitch. Good outing from Ethan Motzinger. 102 relatively efficient 3 innings. As he will be up to bat now. Still without a hit. Ethan Hartoon at 121 pitches. That's a good pitch. Full count now to Ethan Motzinger. Ethan Hartoon, when I say Ethan Motzinger did not hit Hartoon very well in the season, I do not exaggerate. As he strikes out there, exactly what I'm talking about. Ethan Motzinger's OPS against Ethan Hartoon was about 400 points lower than his average against all pitchers. So Hartoon really knows how to spot Motzinger's weakness, as Kramer is now up 2 for 7, as those 2 are both home runs. He doesn't quite get a home run there. That'll be a double. 3 for 8 on the day. That means well done. Jacob Tayo now up. Jacob Tayo has basically just walked every at-bat. Hasn't really had a whole lot to hit, to be fair. A lot of that stuff right there on the corners. Hitting the PVC piping, as we say. 7-2 now is taken for a ball. Jacob had to get out of the way. Motzinger up again. He takes that one for a ball. 3-2 now. Oh, good pitch as Ethan Motzinger strikes out. Really poor first several at-bats here from Motzinger. As he gets hit again in the same spot. I think that one actually hit the inner thigh, but still. The 2-0 now to Kramer. 3 for 8. 2 home runs and a double. 7-1 is taken for a ball. Hartoon maybe purposefully being a little bit hesitant to throw strikes D in after the double and the home run. Tayo's up again. Still a 6-1 ball game, but the bases are loaded. Ethan Hartoon does have 2 outs. This meltdown really came out of nowhere. I really thought Ethan Hartoon had found it in the third, and now he looks like he's in trouble again. 4-0 is taken. He really doesn't know where he's throwing it at the moment. 5-0 is way down. It's like up, down, up, down. That release point is eluding him. And Ethan Hartoon, you can see from the body language, just not having it. As that'll be popped up, the 6-0 pitch is popped up, and Ethan Hartoon gets out of the bases loaded jam. Still a 6-1 ball game as Jacob Tayo comes into the game. We'll see Jacob Tayo's stats here. See, not a bad year. He did not qualify for the lead in ERA, but had he qualified, his ERA would have been second best in the league. He missed out on the qualification by like 1 out, I think it was. As Jacob Tayo, really his repertoire, it moves a lot. He doesn't have a whole lot of control. He throws relatively hard, but as you can see there, not a whole lot of accuracy. But that leads to a very low opponent batting average, but a lot of walks. Guy on first, as Jaden walked. And see, just like ridiculous movement on these pitches from Jacob. And he really talked a lot about how he practiced throughout the season. A lot of work on his own, with a sheet and a ball in his house, just sleeping on the floor, like Najee Harris, you know, just terribly inspirational story. As he now walks both the first two, I should say, the first two that he faces. And guys on first and second. So that's barely a ball. Looked pretty good from up here. The 2-2 is, whoa, well done. Good pitch.
There we go.
Nothing Jaden's going to do about that. Yeah. All right, Ethan Hartoon now up. As he, I don't know how that ball ended up behind him. It looked like it was outside.
I think I have this
You may want to replay that.
positive reinforcement is not
Sometimes the
good.
wind is great.
Yeah, keep doing that, actually. That's going to help.
Okay, bases loaded now with only 1 out as Jaden Hockett swings and misses. The 0-1, Jaden Hockett is way up there. Ooh, barely caught the backstop there. 4-2, or I should say that is the 4-2. Here's Jacob Tayo's 33rd pitch of the inning, and it's a good one. Wow, beautiful strikeout. Got Jaden looking. Really nothing you can do with that pitch. It's pretty common in blitzball. You get pitches that really you're not going to hit regardless of whether you swing or not. The 0-1 now to Ethan Hartoon is swung on and missed. Jacob Tayo really looking like he might get out of this. The 36th pitch now is Jacob Tayo went for that sort of underarm fastball that has a lot of arm side run. If he locates that in the zone, there's really nothing you can do about it. 1-2 is taken for a ball. The 2-2. Oh. And that'll hit Ethan Hartoon in the face. 6-2 is a ball. Now, sometimes we forget the count, so I think that's what it was. I think we thought it was 7-2. It was really 6-2, so Ethan Hartoon will take his base. And that'll be a 6-2 game as they get a run. That'll be an earned run from Jacob. The 0-1 is way up, and again barely makes it to the backstop. Oh, a little bit of anger there from Jacob Tayo as he allows another run. That's another walk. 6-3 game. The 3-1 is a good strike. Well done. That'll make it 3-2. And that's fouled off. Jacob Tayo maybe understanding what makes Ethan Hartoon sort of struggle at the plate. He has pitched him pretty well this game. And that one's way inside. 4-2 is up. And this should be the end of the inning. And no, it won't be. It is not caught. I do not know what the fielders were doing there. Not caught. Let's try to get a better angle here. You can see it's popped up. really right at Ethan Motzinger in the field, and he is just, I mean, he should have called it. Ian Kramer really trying to get over there to make a play, but that really should be Ethan Motzinger's ball there. Jacob Tyle looking a little angry now after thinking he was out of the inning, and instead it is a 6-5 ball game. As he walks Jaden, really not thinking about pitching in. He's going to take himself out of the ball game. Ian Kramer will pitch now. Let's get Ian Kramer's stats up here. See, Ian Kramer pitched a lot of innings. I don't think they were necessarily quality innings. He had moments of brilliance, I will say. He had a complete game, and sometimes he really let himself. He really imploded on the mound some games. The 1-2 now to Ethan Hartoon is a ball high. He throws a pretty straight fastball, not a whole lot of run. He can really make the ball rise, and he does have a good curveball. 2-2 is barely fouled. I think maybe a millimeter of that bat hit that ball. All right, the 2-2 again is way gone. Way gone. That'll be in the trees for a grand slam off the bat of Ethan Hartoon. He obliterated that ball. One of the longest home runs we've seen this season. Hartoon looks like he's talking a little bit of smack, going around the bases. Classic. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, well, now it's a 9-6 ball game. Team Kramer no longer has the lead after coming into the inning with a 5-run lead. Jaden Hockett now up. As he takes that curveball, that'll be 1-1. Ian Kramer cannot be pleased with himself after blowing the game out of the bullpen. He can redeem himself with a quick out here and maybe another couple good innings afterwards. The 2-1 is taken. Good pitch. The 2-2 is swung on, and that'll be fielded by Ethan Motzinger at third base, and the inning is over. But not before Ethan Hartoon hits a grand slam for the lead. And Ethan Hartoon will be back out there on the mound, 158 pitches in. As that's two good fastballs there. The 0-2 now from Hartoon is, wow, man, Ethan Hartoon is really carrying his team today. The first pitch to Ian Kramer. Kramer's going to have to maybe hit a couple more home runs to make up the difference after that grand slam. The 1-1 now. Barely a ball, but a good take. 2-1. And swung on and hit. That'll be a double. Ian Kramer with 2 doubles and 2 home runs. He's been the entirety of Team Kramer's offense. It's really Ian Kramer versus Ethan Hartoon early on in this game. Maybe I shouldn't say early on. It is the 5th inning. As Jacob Tao draws another walk. That'll be guys on first and second. Ethan Motzinger up now 0 for 6 so far. Does not have a hit, much like his teammate Jacob Tao. He takes that one right in the bicep, or the tricep, I think. Not that he really has either, but that one hits him in the thigh, and that'll load the bases. The go-ahead run is at the plate in Ian Kramer. He is 4 for 9. The 7-0 is taken for a strike. Yeah, I wouldn't have swung either. Really need base runners and runs. The 7-1 is taken for another strike. As Ethan Hartoon really climbing back. Good pitch here would seal the deal, but no. 9-7 now will be the score. Team Hartoon has 9, Team Kramer has 7. Bases loaded, and Jacob did not look at the ball. Full take mode is what we call that. The 7-2 is taken for another ball. Ethan Hartoon, I think, looking a little tired. He is about 200 pitches in at this point. And if you are wondering how many pitches the human body can throw, I think we might just find out today. Yes, that'll be 7-1 now to Ethan Motzinger. Still looking for his first hit. And that'd be a strike. 7-2 now. Ethan Motzinger looking like he's in one of those hitting funks at the absolute worst time. 7-2. And swung on and missed. Good inside fastball. 207th pitch on the way from Ethan Hartoon, as he still has the lead. It is 9-8. 7-2 now to Ian Kramer is taken, and that will tie the game. Nothing but walks here. Nothing but walks in this 5th inning. It is a tie ball game, 9-9. As Jacob takes the first pitch. That's 7-2 now. It is taken for a ball. So now Team Kramer has the lead, 10-9. The 7-1 now to Ethan Motzinger is taken again. I think Ethan Hartoon is, I think his arm has fallen off, and we will indeed have a pitching change. Jaden Hockett will be back out there. He threw 62 in the last thing, and now the 1-0 to Ian is hit high, and that's going to get out of here. Wow, a sky high. Not a very long home run, but a sky high home run. Maybe caught in that wind that's blowing out today. But either way, it counts the same. That'll be a grand slam. As wow, Jaden Hockett throws 2 pitches out of the bullpen and gives up a grand slam, much like his old friend Ian Kramer. Not a good day for relief pitchers. You can see Ian Kramer really didn't know what to do. He was not expecting that to be a home run. And he kind of forgot to run the bases there for a little bit. Alright, well, Jaden will try to get out of the inning at least. It is now a 15-9 ball game, with this score being absolutely unpredictable, as that'll be a walk to the first batter he faces after the home run. Ethan Motzinger now up 15-9, man. It was, what was it? It was 6-1, and then it was 9-6, and now it's 15-9. That is an unpredictable game. The 6-0 now to Ian Kramer with man on first and second is, and that is absolutely demolished. A high, deep drive into left center field, if you know what I'm talking about. That'll be the 4th home run of the game for Ian Kramer. 4 home runs in the World Series. I think Ian has solidified himself as a World Series legend. Jaden Hockett not having it very, don't mind that, folks. We see Best Buds over here. This is, really makes you appreciate that even though there is a cash prize on the line, we can still get together and we can respect sportsmanship, and we can still be friends at the end of the day. We're all eating from the same dish. I don't know what that was. All right, well, to explain here, the bottom of the 5th inning starts with Ethan Hartoon as he hits that one really deep. Another moonshot from Ethan Hartoon. He does not want to run the bases because he's kind of badass like that. But another bomb into the trees. 2 really long home runs from Ethan Hartoon. Well, I was in the middle of saying that after the second Ian Kramer home run, or I should say the fourth Ian Kramer, but the second home run of the inning, Team Hartoon elected to forfeit that inning, and for the sake of competitiveness, Ian Kramer and team agreed. So now it'll be the bottom of the 5th with man on first and second. It is 18-10. The 18 is those 3 extra runs after the grand slam that Ian hit. And so that'll be way over the backstop. You know, I don't think Ethan Motsinger has ever thrown it over the backstop. I don't know why all these other people have so much difficulty with that. That is a really defensive swing there from Jaden Hockett. The 5-2 is another defensive swing, as Jaden Hockett does not really look very comfortable at the plate. Ethan Hartoon now up after the home run that he hit earlier in the inning. He's taking big cuts now. I mean, he kind of has to. Big cuts are what's going to put him back in this ball game. The 4-1 is swung on, and that'll be caught. All right, 2 outs, man on second and third. Jaden Hockett is up. Jaden Hockett's 1 for 10 so far, as he grounds that through the hole in left field. He turned on that. Nice piece of hitting from Jaden Hockett.
That's literally been the rule since the start. I didn't say they were good rules.
All right, well, bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. There is 1 inning after this, the 6th inning. And Ethan Hartoon is up. Ethan Hartoon has really had his way with Ian Kramer thus far, but that'll be the end of the inning as Ian gets Ethan out, and Ethan Hartoon throwing the bat. The OBL does not condone throwing the bat. We've had a lot of problems with throwing the bat in the past, and it's really something we're going to try to lock down next season. Maybe enforce some sort of rule against throwing the bat. 6-0. I just realized that Ethan Hartoon is back out on the mound. He is 243 pitches in. Yikes. I don't think he's got much in the tank. I think this game is pretty much over with. I don't blame you. I mean, if you've made it this far, we're about 48 minutes in. As Ethan Motsinger hits that one, that'll drop in for a double for Ethan Motsinger's first hit of the game. About time he got a hit. Ian is 6 for 11. Absolutely phenomenal game. But he pops up there. No, I think that was actually a single. I think it'll be bases loaded. Yeah, it was a single. Okay, Ethan Hartoon did not catch that. Jacob is the only person in the game without a hit so far, as Ethan Motsinger just got a hit in his last at-bat. Maybe Tayo looking to break into the hit column. He has walked a lot. No shame in that. The 0-2 is hit on the ground, foul. That is the 250th pitch for Ethan Hartoon. I don't know how he still has an arm. As Jacob hits that one, way foul. Putting some better swings on the balls after the life has gone out of Hartoon's fastball. Pumping it in there at a cool 35 miles per hour. The 0-2 again is, wow, demolished. Well, that'll be a triple right off the fence. As Jacob gets his first hit of the game. Ethan Motsinger now back out there after getting his first hit, a double. The 2-0. And Jaden Hockett will come in the middle of that at bat. Ethan Hartoon not having it. As that'll be a single. Now 2 hits on the day for Ethan. You got to respect the fight in Ethan Hartoon to really grind for those 260 some odd pitches. As Jacob Tayo will now be up after the Ian Kramer walk, and he will hit that one. That'll be a double. Jaden Hockett deploying a little bit of a little bit of a deceptive move there with the ball falling out of the pocket as he's in his windup. I don't think that's legal. As the bases are loaded, it's now 23-10. Ian Kramer up. A 2-0 is hit high, and that will be dropped for another run. 24-10. Jacob now back out there. 2-0 now to Jacob. When Jaden gets around to it, that is. And swung on and missed. Jaden does have a good delayed slider. He just doesn't have much to work off that. As Jacob hits that one far, that one deep, and that one is off the fence. A second triple of the day. Jacob really put a charge into that one. Thought that was a home run.
I haven't hit a home run since week 1.
You got a feel for a man. All right, well now Ethan Motsinger is up. It is 27-10, and all competitiveness has been drained from this game. The 1-0, as even Jaden is now at 124 pitches. I think what Team Hartoon really needed was just more players. That's what really hurt them. It did not help that the wind was blowing out. The 5-2 now to Ethan Motsinger. And that one is hit way, way back. And not quite as far as Ethan Hartoon's home runs or maybe a couple of Ian Kramer's, but I think that will put a nail in the coffin for this World Series. We still have to play the bottom of the 6th. But I think that will be a second forfeited inning. I apologize to the audience. I should have put a disclaimer at the front for the slaughter that was about to take place at Peg Pierce. Well, Ian will be back out there for the bottom of the 6th. Really trying to just have a quick inning. I think that Team Kramer and co. have already won the World Series. It would be quite an inning to mount a 20-run comeback. But I would not put Ethan Hartoon out of it just yet, as there's a single. Jaden Hockett now up. 2 for 12 on the day. Not a stellar game, but not necessarily an absolutely horrible game. I mean, really not that much worse than Ethan Motsinger and Jacob Tayo prior to the last inning. The 3-2 now. The 4-2. Oh, sorry. All right, the 5-2 to Jaden Hockett. Swung on a miss. Good pitch for there from Ian. As Jacob will try to nail down this final save. I don't know if you can call it a save up by 19, as he allows a base hit there. Jaden up now, and that will also be a base hit. Is that a load the bases for Jacob Tayo? He cannot believe it on the mound. All right, well, we got 2 outs, and Ethan Hartoon is up. I had to go blow my nose, I'm sorry. The 0-1 that's the knuckleball, I think, yeah. I don't know what that is. Jacob Tayo is wearing the twin with no brim. I forgot to mention this. The twin with no brim, as you can see, it's a baseball cap with no brim on it. That is made from getting a regular Twins hat and just sort of chopping off the brim of the hat so that you look, in his words, cool. And very much like Garrett Cole, I might add. Alright, the 1-2 is way inside. As we can see, this form is impeccable, really. I mean, that is what I see when I watch the Yankees play. Let's see if this will be the final strike of the World Series. And it will. Jacob Taillon knocks down the win, and Team Kramer wins the World Series. What a beautiful feeling it must be. You can see they celebrate with glee. And I thank you all for joining us at this beautiful, beautiful game.